There are two doctors attending at ringside, Dr. William Lundeen, Dr. Peter Jones. And as the fight is about to get underway, we'll develop the scoring system for you here in California. It's not easy, believe me. They call it simple, and it's so complex it warrants a long explanation. The bell for round one. He chops with his right. It's not really effective. As fights go on, he has a tendency to open his stance and leave himself open to the left, very vulnerable to it, and to the counter right. Ali in the light trunks, Kenny Norton in the blues. Ali with the flicking left to keep Norton off. You'll hear the crowd yell virtually every time Kenny Norton throws a punch. San Diego's his hometown.
Alexa, put him on to what he says.
We've got a minute to go in round one. You saw that left attemptedly thrown by Norton. It came from way out. He telegraphed it. We have the mandatory 8 count in this fight. The pre-knockdown rule is waived. No scoring, no saving by the bell. Half a minute to go. The crowd excited as Ali was pinned in the corner, but you saw him blocking those punches with his arms and with his gloves. We're approaching the end of round one. Round two coming up. Ali in the white, Norton in the blue. First round did not have a lot of action, but the points would have to go, it seemed to. How about the scoring? Very quickly. No points for either fighter if the round is even. The man with the highest total points wins the fight. Good left there by Norton. That excited the crowd. Then the other man and still lose the fight. That's what happened once to Floyd Patterson here in California when he fought Jerry Quarry. Another thing about California, Norton trying to make good use of that left and succeeded and missed the second round. 1 minute gone in it. Left is getting into Ali. Truth is, Ali looks sluggish up to this point. You have to wonder, Yancey. We saw Ali last night at a party, actually. Wasn't doing anything, just sitting there. You have to wonder if he's taking Norton too light with him.
That is true. I don't think he's going to take him too light. I mean, just a matter of he getting to North there. Clay is doing it. He's a smart fighter, and he got a stand-up fighter, and I don't think any stand-up fighter can whip him.
Well, that's pretty bluntly spoken. The right got into Ali, and then a left. And Norton is coming after him. If nothing else, Norton's confidence is growing. A left to the stomach. At the end of this round, by the way, for our stations around the country, if we get a chance, we're going to give them an opportunity to identify themselves. Not a bad round for Kenny Norton. Well, we're approaching the end of round two. We'll return with more of ABC's Wide World of Sports right after this message from our local stations. Back in the San Diego Sports Arena, the start of round three. I gave Kenny Norton the better of it in the second round. Ali in the white trunks is back to you. The two standing in ring center. There hasn't been much movement by Ali in this fight. He apparently wanted to not get Norton out. Norton's stance gets more and more open as the fight progresses, and he's vulnerable to the right. Now you see Ali, for the first time, beginning to dance. Up on the toes, circling to the left. Oh, the public is beginning to see the first touch of Muhammad Ali. We're just past the minute mark in round 3.
Is yürüme şeklinde nilnayı.
Getting a vision of the dancer here with the left flicking in. This is the way Ali usually likes to handle his opponents. This is vintage Ali.
That kid would check him a little bit. He would do much better, but he following around, he's going to get hit.
Yancy Durham, Joe Frazier's manager. We're going to bring Joe in the next round because predictions and make them stick. But that was a lot of years ago, and Ali is now 30, close to 31. Not the way Kenny Norton turns his right foot, often appearing to be off balance. I want to talk next round to Joe Frazier about that, who sparred with him so often. We're approaching the end now of round 3. Round 4 coming up. And then started to fight the Ali way, as you see him now doing. On the toes, circling steadily to the left, keeping the opponent on the move, using the full ring. Norton said he wanted to cut the ring in half on Ali. He didn't even have to do it in the first 2 rounds because Ali showed no movement. What do you make of that, Joe? You sparred with the guy.
Otherwise, this is the way Kenny moves to get his power. Otherwise, other guys move different kind of ways to get their power. And I think this part of Ken's way of moving.
That, of course, was Joe Frazier, the former heavyweight champion of the world and the only man ever to have beaten Muhammad Ali. Now you see Norton with Ali in the corner, and Ali is just blocking the blows with his gloves and arms. But, of course, the action encourages the fans here in the San Diego Sports Arena. Angie, what's going on with Muhammad? I don't see any movement, any puncher.
He's starting to wear this guy out. Don't worry about it. There's a lot of direction to what he's doing. He knows what it's all about, Howard.
Angie Dungay, the trainer of Muhammad Ali, sitting just over past Joe Frazier.
Come on, Lewison.
We're coming to you live from the San Diego Sports Arena on ABC's Wide World of Sports. Muhammad Ali against Kenny Norton. Fourth round. A little more than a minute to go. And almost startlingly dull Ali. Angie Dundee says he's wearing Norton down. One wouldn't think that with his experience, 41 victories, 1 defeat, he'd have to wear down a man who's never really fought a class opponent. Although Kenny Norton does have 30 victories against only 1 defeat. Well, I guess the crowd now senses that Ali is doing nothing, while Norton presumably may be punching himself out, so the crowd is beginning to boo. Ten seconds left in round 4. We're back live at the San Diego Sports Arena. The bell for the start of round 5. Ali in the white, Norton in the blue. So far a team fight, a sluggish fight. Little if any movement by Ali. Why? It's hard to figure. Had he gone back that far? That's not easily believable. But certainly Kenny Norton's confidence is building up. This unknown, unheralded youngster. One wonders when Ali is going to begin to move. Oh, there may have been one other time I've seen him fight this way. That was in that rematch at Madison Square Garden against Floyd Patterson, where Ali did virtually nothing for 5 rounds and then sprung into action and quickly ended the contest. Whether or not he can do that against a young kid with the body of Norton, I don't know. Well, while virtually nothing continues to happen, Sports Triple Header beginning at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, the NBA basketball playoff, the Knicks against the Bullets. Then my magazine show, the opening of the baseball season, because the boss sends your team at Kurt Flood, the former All-Star center fielder of the National League. And then finally, live, the Atlanta 500 will not be seen in Atlanta and the surrounding area. That's a triple header on ABC Sports tomorrow, over most of these stations. We are coming up to the 2-minute mark. 1 minute left in round 5. You can figure that out for yourself. There's been nothing like Muhammad Ali, except for the 3rd round with some dancing and some movement. He has been substantially in ring center, not his bag at all. Cliff got into Norton there, but he wasn't hurt. Don't throw your hat, somebody.
There's Donnelly.
Well, it's the start of round 6. And as one look back on the first 5 rounds, either Kenny Norton is a smarter, much better fighter than anybody thought.
He's good. He's done me for like 5 years, and I think he know the rope. As a lot of people think he know the ropes out there. He know what he's doing.
Ali back in the corner, right above it. Oh, we're a minute into the 6th round, and this is getting interesting. Going to have to do it. Start doing it. We're almost a minute and a half into the 6th round. Angelo, empty. What is wrong with your fighter? Call me now. All right, we'll see what happens in this little bit right here. That was Angelo Dundee. Certainly. 40 seconds left in round 6. Got what you would call a scintillating effort. The bell for round 7. We're coming to you live from the San Diego Sports Arena. Ali in the white against Kenny Norton in the blue. And for those of you joining us, it's been a curious affair. I've seen him fight so many times in the past, and now that we're as far along as the 7th round again, no one heralded a fighter at Kenny Norton. And down this Maple Leaf reportedly met with Herbert Muhammad Ali's manager. As you know, Yente Durham and Joe Frazier are both here with me at ringside.
But the way this thing is moving along, we may not be hearing too much about an Ali forming.
Minute and a half left in round 7. Still no real action by Ali.
Now, here in California, one doesn't even conjecture with the scoring, at least that's been my experience. Remember, the winner of a round gets anywhere from 1 to 5 points. You just can't tell how the referee and the 2 judges are scoring. The referee is Frank Rustage, the judges are Hal Rickards and Fred Hayes, all veteran boxing men. But you can win a fight on rounds and still lose the fight in California on the total point picture because of the system of 4. Incidentally, you can also lose a fight on a foul in this state.
This is a reminder of Fink and Phil Scott days in the Jack Sharkey era. And another Kame episode. Round 7 is moving sluggishly toward its end. Half a minute left. And if possible, we're going to give our stations around the country again the opportunity to identify these things.
Let's go. Come on with that, baby.
Round is about to end. And just a moment, they will link back with more of Wide World of Sports right after this. All right, we're back for round 8. And Ali just hasn't been right. Not with his hands, of course, but the mere structure of the mouth. Norton is growing in confidence.
No, I think he's loosened the tooth, but there's no fracture. There's no broken anything. There's nothing, you know.
Well, what do you think is wrong with him? Bertie, what do you think is wrong with the fighter?
There's not much wrong with him right now. He's fighting pretty good, Howard.
Well, that, of course, is from a corner where still no punching, and especially in the right hand, no snap at all. Joe Frazier, I think that Ali has been trying. I just don't think it's there.
I think he's been trying to take Ken out. Like I say, I worked with Ken for 5 years, and he knows the ropes. He's a very good fighter. He knows what he's doing out there. He's not taking any chances. He's not giving no more than he can take.
Minute and 45 into round 8. Last time Ali appeared on Wide World Live was September of '66 against the Southpaw, and Ali didn't fight well that night. He was puzzled by the Southpaw stance, but nothing like this. Two and a half minutes now gone in round 8. This thing could be a silent movie. Back live in the San Diego Sports Arena, the bell for round 9. Only 4 rounds left in Ali. Actually, in the lad's hometown, he has been not very much today. Note that they're in ring 7. Remember the pre-fight interview with Norton? He said he wanted to cut the ring in half. He hasn't even had to do it by his own precepts because Ali hasn't moved. As a matter of fact, for much of the fight, Norton has controlled Ali, but hasn't taken advantage of it because his lip is too slow in its delivery and comes from too far away. A little bit of what we saw from Ali against Joe Frazier. Taking a risk against the ropes, and that cost Ali in the Frazier fight. You remember the 11th round? In my opinion, that was the turning point of that fight in Frazier's favor. Oh. Missing, blows slow, no snap.
Everybody be talking. Run out there, son.
Oh, the crowd overrated that blow. One wonders if after this exhibition, Ali will still be proclaiming George Foreman an amateur. Less than a half a minute to go in round 9. Kenny Norton, not only lasting, but who can tell about the scoring? Well, we're coming to you live from the San Diego Sports Arena, round 10. Believe it or not, round 10 is underway. Kenny Norton in the blue trunks against Muhammad Ali in the white. In a fight that has been anything in the world but exciting. Relatively unknown heavyweight whose chief claim to fame previously, apart from the San Diego area, had been the fact that he was a sparring partner with the former heavyweight champion, Joe Frazier.
Don't.
He's been the aggressor in the fight.
Come on, Tom. Let's go, Tom. Let's go, Tom.
Ali again with the gloves up against the ropes. Ali showing no movement and looking tired as Norton lifted him up a little bit off the ground. Curiouser and curious. Round 10, minute and a half gone. Ali hasn't gotten that left in this afternoon the way he usually does. It wasn't a quick snapping thing. Crowd now beginning to exhort Kenny Norton. Ali couldn't take advantage of the off-balance goal. So much stronger. There's that to the midsection. And Joe Frazier is exhorting Norton to keep those blows into the midsection, which is now becoming a more open target. Now Norton's left is getting in there before Ali's. We are in round 10 with 10 seconds to go. You see the countdown on your screen. A confident Ken Norton getting instructions from Eddie Fudge, the shrewd trainer. They come out for round 11. Control he's had over Ali, really, but still a fighter who's grown in confidence, and in the last round, the 10th round, began to land to the belly effectively and even was getting the left jab in there much more quickly than he had earlier. Half a minute gone in round 11. Kenny Norton pulled a little trick there and actually laughed. Now Ali is beginning for the first time to show some fight and landing in some punches. However, Norton keeps coming in Ali, and Ali is against the ropes. Not delivering punches there, just blocking Norton's with his arms and gloves. Minute and 10 seconds gone in the 11th round. We've got less than a minute and a half in round 11. Believe it or not, round 11. Whom do you have ahead at this point, Yancy Durham?
We'll have the fight even going in this round, Al.
Fight even. How do you score the fight up to this point, Joe Frazier?
I would say the fight pretty close, you know him. Very close.
Okay. MC Durham and Joe Breezy in agreement as to the closeness of the fight. This round, Ali is doing well. Less than a minute to go. It's not my intention to make any excuses for Muhammad Ali as you see the countdown on the clock. Has he gone stale from the constancy of fighting? One has to wonder, is it all suddenly going out of him? Is he now but a relic of the fighter he was? It may be too soon for all of these questions, but certainly today's performance gives one pause to wonder. Round 11 running out, as you can see. End of round 11, and we'll stay with the fighters. You're looking at Kenny Norton right now. That round is the first round, really, where there was a decisive command by Muhammad Ali.
No, I haven't been able to talk with Dick Saville at the present time. I'm having a meeting with some people in California Monday, so I think that we'll get Dick in and sit down and ask him just what he's going to do.
Frankly, no one gave Kenny Norton a chance as you look at the two fighters on split screens. But the fight has spoken for itself. The final round, round 12. Joe Frazier just made a good crack. He said, what's Ali gonna tell you now? That I, Joe Frazier, took all the fight out of him? Because that's what Ali said after Joe was beaten by George Foreman.
He's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. I really good fighter.
As we pass the minute mark in the final round, he says the fight's no surprise to him because of the years he worked with Kenny Norton. A reiteration, basically, of what he had told us earlier. Round 12. When Ali would want to be scoring heavily and is not able to do so. Norton is throwing the leather. Ali is tired. Ali is really tired. He was just laughing at a body last fight, joking. Oh, the right fight. Come on, Ron. Solo. It's the one with the fight. A countdown for the end of the fight. Ali's mouth is bloody to left and one right. One could believe in miracles. Norton himself was tired. You just saw him groping for breath against the ropes, but he knows what he's doing here. Maybe there is something in hypnotism because it's worked for Kenny Norton today. There you go. Victim, nobody can really believe what they have seen. It is a tired Ali and a hurt Ali. And as you can see, we wait now the decision. There is glee over in Kenny Norton's corner. That doesn't mean he has won the fight. I can't understand what's holding up this decision, frankly.
Judge Al Lickard scores it 5, Norton 4, Ali. Judge Fred Hayes.
I can tell you now, Kenny Norton has won the decision.
5 points, Norton.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Frank Rustich.
7 points, Norton. 5 points, Ali.
What are you going to do to stop this in boxing history?
Muhammad Ali here. Keep Muhammad Ali here. comes Muhammad Ali to congratulate Kenny Norton.